So I am currently on my way to the Allegiant Stadium, which is where the Raiders play in American football. This has been one of the stadiums that has been used for the Super Bowl for a number of years. It looks quite decent from the outside, and it's amazing to see it actually in person. This is what it looks like. It's right next to the main motorway that goes into Las Vegas. I seen it on the way coming in, and I was like, that looks absolutely insane. It looks quite decent. I'm going on a stadium tour just now. I don't know how long it's actually going to take, this stadium tour, and we've got quite a lot planned today. It's going to be quite a tight schedule, but I think it looks alright. I've just arrived at the sort of bit that's for rideshare, which is means it's actually taking me across the motorway, it looks like, so I'm hoping that I don't get run over at the same time. This overall trip has been decent. We're currently on Route 66. This is about, what, day 4? Day 4 is actually alright, and we will see where it takes. So we are currently on our way into the Allegiant Stadium now. It's quite a sunny day. It's about 33 degrees. I'm just going to check my phone. 33 degrees in Las Vegas currently. So I'm absolutely sweating because I'm not used to this weather at all. And I definitely should have wore a different top that wasn't made of cotton, I believe. Like this 11 degrees one, I should have wore a football top. I was thinking of the Juventus one, and I actually should have done that. But I was thinking we're possibly going to be going out later, like clubbing sort of thing. I'm just trying to open up my tickets while I actually go into this stadium as well. So we're going to go out later, and normally places are quite strict, or maybe that's just like London, UK, Liverpool, UK and stuff like that, but it's just no the best. So I'm going to see what this stadium has in store. It might be good, it might be awful, but we will see what happens. So another day in Las Vegas, and it's going to be our last day in Las Vegas as well. I've done quite a lot today. Well, we've done quite a lot today. We've went and seen a few things. I did the Allegiant Stadium tour, which was quite decent. It was okay generally for the most part. But the shop was quite expensive at the end, I'm not going to lie. $40 for a cap is absolutely ridiculous, but I was like, I have to get one. Apart from that, we've done the Fremont Street zip line. We've seen Fremont Street. The zip line has definitely done my back in. I'm definitely going to have to see a chiropractor at some point. And we went on that New York ride, which was a complete waste of money in my opinion, because it was just brutal, honestly. Another night in... Right, so this is the end of day 4 of Route 66. Well, I think it's day 4, yeah. Must be day 4, yeah. Sounds about right. We've done the Formula 1 drive experience today, which was majorly decent. Sorry, I'll get out your photo just now. We done the F1 drive experience, which was majorly decent. I did the Allegiant Stadium, which was also really decent. What else did I do? I tried to look for a Stetson hat, still can't find a Stetson, so that's not ideal because I want to do it at the Grand Canyon. I want to wear a Stetson at the Grand Canyon, and I don't understand why I can't seem to find one. But this is Las Vegas, baby. So I've just completed another day in glorious Las Vegas, our second and final night. We're currently at the Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas sign, Nevada, because we didn't get anything the first or today actually, the first day or today, and thought it'd be quite quiet today, just now, because it's currently 2:30 in the morning here, and I'm still adjusting to American time myself. I'm absolutely knackered. You can see though, this sign is absolutely brilliant. It's been a good day, it's been eventful, to say the least. I've done lots of stuff. I'm absolutely shattered now. I think my Uber's just come, possibly. Just a second. I've won. I won $80 on roulette actually, which was quite decent. My first time doing roulette, so that was decent. Like I did a lot of champagne beforehand. I was kind of drunk, but we still won stuff. We still managed to do the goods. Yeah, it's quite busy here just now because we're obviously near an international airport. But still, it's been a good day. Thank you very much. Hello, so today I am at Nelson's Ghost Town just now. We just finished Vegas last night. Last night was our last night in Vegas, and we had, I'd say, it was a pretty messy one. We didn't get back to 3 AM. I won $80 at Caesar Palace on roulette actually, so that was quite decent. First ever time gambling in a casino, first ever win. An 100% win record at Caesar's Palace. You can't get any better than that. I've got a new Stetson hat, which I managed to find. I've been looking for a Stetson the whole of this trip, and I've managed to find it. This Nelson's Ghost Town is really, really hot. It's very iconic as well because it's got a lot of different brands, like old gas stations. It's got a bunch of cactuses. It just looks like your sort of normal sort of desert thing, but we don't have this in the UK. It's got like keep out signs, it's got loads of old cars, it's got gas stations, it's got like what looks like a town hall there, it's got a bunch of signs. There's a few iconic structures here is what I would say. It's got like a cannon. Possibly get closer to that cannon just to show you just now because it looks actually alright. That's like a petrol station just in front of me. Well, a gas station, they'd say in America. That was the cannon right there. And then you've got a bunch of cactuses. You've got the inside of that town hall. You've got like an old car across there, and you've got like stuff to the other side, as you can see right there, which we haven't even explored yet because that's where the parking was. They say just avoid the cactuses, and I got an explicit warning to say avoid some snakes, so it's very rattled me just now because I'm like, I defo hate snakes. Snakes, certain types of spiders aren't my vibe. We don't get along, and certainly I do not want to be killed by a snake on this trip. But there's like the motel sign. I'm sort of on the outskirts. It's not as hot here as what I'd say it was in Vegas, but it's still hot. It's still way hotter than the UK. I think this hat's playing a part there. I think also the fact, actually I was incorrect earlier, I think that's the gas station. I'm not too sure what that building is there, but it's got like what looks like an old school bus right next to it. I'll show you that in a second. It's quite a cool ghost town that's got certain rules, and I don't think you'd be able to come here like after dark, and I'm not too sure what happens. I think it's a decent stopover if you were coming for just like just to see it and then a drink like during the day as we've done here, and hopefully then you're like sort of okay. It seems okay, like it's in the middle of what looks like a canyon to me, and we're literally on our way to the Grand Canyon. It's going to take more or less 4 hours from here. We've got the Mustang. The Mustang's alright, but it's kind of small if you want a lot of luggage in it, is the only thing I'd say, is people like doing Route 66 in a Mustang. I wouldn't highly recommend it. Maybe a Dodge Challenger would just give you a little bit extra room, or something like a Chevrolet Camaro, or I can't even think, a Nissan GTR, something like that. And I just can't believe that you can't actually start at not Los Angeles, not Las Vegas. Chicago is where I wanted to start the route, because the whole reason I did this was I seen Billy Connolly do it in like, must have been 2012, 2013 time, and he did it on a trike, but he did Chicago to a certain point. I don't think he did to the end, which is Santa Monica Pier. I certainly didn't see that episode if he did. You've got a sort of water sort of hanging there, you've got a kitchen across there, and now we're heading just to the end bit here. But that's a whole other part. It looks like there's a bunch of shafts, etc. So I'll see what else there is in store, and then you've got all the rules here due to the abundance of stupid people. They're saying that it's not Disneyland, it's not a theme park, it's not a playground. Everyone must check in at the store first. I think you'd actually get private tours to this place, which would cost a lot of money. I think it'd be like helicopter tours and stuff like that all around this area, because it doesn't look like there's much to do. It's actually hard to get here, as much as like following a sat nav, and that's good. The car was struggling, I don't know why, and if we break it down in the next few days, I'm pretty sure you will know. Thank you very much. So we have just finished our 5th day, I believe. 5th day, 19th of July, yeah. 5th day of doing Route 66. Started in Los Angeles, done Las Vegas, 3 nights in Los Angeles, 2 nights in Vegas, and we've just got to the Grand Canyon. We done Nelson's Ghost Town on the way to Las Vegas. What an incredible place. It was quite scary to start off with though, because I got told that they had evil cactuses, and also they had sort of snakes, and I was like, is it really America or Australia that I'm in just now? Because I was like, this is going to be a living hell if I see any snakes. Second of all, it was quite a decent day of driving. It was about 4 and a bit hours. I was getting knackered by the end of it. We stopped at a decent place called, it began with S, Cell something, wasn't it? Seligman. It was actually quite decent. I had decent food. I about left my wallet and every single thing I owned inside this one restaurant, but luckily we got it back. Luckily some Americans are honest, whereas in some other places I wouldn't have seen that again, and that sadly would have been the end of my trip. But we've survived, we've got through it, we've thrived, we managed to survive Vegas. What happens in Vegas obviously stays in Vegas, and until next time, thank you very much. welcome to another day on Route 66. So what have we done today, fellas and ladies, because I'm not discriminative. Right, we've travelled from the Grand Canyon to, where is this? Winslow. Sorry, I just had a Route 66 margarita and it was kind of lethal. It had tequila in it and salt. Tequila and salt. I don't think I had a bit of lime, but I wasn't going to squirt it in my eye anyway. It was quite a decent day though. We done several things. I most recently tried to do a meteor crater, but it was closed at 6 PM. But it was just about rushing around today because we went to a gift shop. We went to a plane ride to the Grand Canyon. After that, we did horse riding, which was quite decent. Horseback riding, my first horseback riding experience, and my maiden voyage, essentially, in the Stetson. Well, no, it wasn't my maiden voyage in the Stetson. Yesterday, when we went to Nelson's Ghost Town, that was my maiden voyage in the Stetson. Yeah, the Stetson hat, which cost me about $400. Anyway, we move on. We went to a lot of places today. We went to at least 5 places, and it was a lot of driving, to be honest, but it was worth it. The plane ride was kind of nerve-wracking for me because I'm a nervous flyer generally, although I go on a lot of holidays myself. I do a lot of plane riding, like commercial flights. It's just smaller planes that really put me down. And the fact that there wasn't an airport bar to get a pint from. Anyway, we move on from that. The horse riding was my favourite activity of the day. It was absolutely brilliant. I had a horse named Domino. Domino was absolutely insane. And if I could snatch it, I don't know if it was a him or a she. I think it was a him. He's quite fast and aggressive anyway. A bit like myself. I would have snatched them and brought them back to the UK, to be honest. Domino was absolutely insane. I loved it every single minute. It was brilliant. So that was good. It lasted about an hour and a half. My legs were absolutely done for. At the end of the last few days, I've been dealing with a bit of a sore back. I'm not too sure what we done in Vegas, but it definitely occurred in Vegas. I've got a massive bruise on my back, which has either been caused by one or two things, which was first of all the Formula 1 drive, which I don't think I got rear-ended by someone, and it normally happens in go-karting. It's happened quite a few times in go-karting, where I've came back with a bruised back. Sorry, my arms are hurting. I've came back with quite a bruised back in go-karting in the past, but it's because I've been rear-ended several times. So that's my conclusion. I didn't crash on the go-karting because I'm not actually that bad a driver. I actually came third, so I came in a podium position, so that was ideal. I need to stop talking about Vegas. Either occurred from that, as I say, or the zip line. We went on the Fremont Street zip line. One of the two caused it, and it's just been absolutely in agony since. So I think I need to see a chiropractor ASAP. But I'm not going to be seeing one in America because I will not have a wallet left, to say the least. I'm currently getting blinded by this above me, which is no ideal. I'm not going to turn that thing off because I'm not too sure whether the switch controls the fan or it controls the light. It's no ideal. I didn't like the aircon either. Although I'm generally get really hot, this room is absolutely freezing. I'm getting absolutely pelted by this fan. And it's no the best, to be honest. That door there is one of the most sketchiest things ever, to be honest. It better be absolutely locked because there's like a train track right next to the room. You couldn't actually make this stuff up. Although it is a nice hotel, I'll give it credit, it's the best hotel I've been to on Route 66 so far. Like, nothing compares to like Vegas and Los Angeles. Sorry, I'm resting my head on the pillow because I'm quite tired at this moment in time. Nothing compares to Vegas and Los Angeles, but this is kind of close. I wasn't a big fan of the hotel in the Grand Canyon. It just seemed a bit of a mess to me. So you park your car up, get all your bags out, get to check-in, and then your room isn't actually in the main building. You have to go to a lodge, which basically looks like a lodge out at either Friday the 13th or the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You either get nicked by Jason Voorhees, basically, or you're getting nicked by the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So I was like, this isn't ideal. There's no lights on the way to it, so I was like, I could easily break my neck by tripping over something or something like that. It's just no ideal. I understand about light pollution and stuff like that, but give me some lights, please. I'm like, I need to be able to see. I didn't eat carrots every day for breakfast, lunch and dinner. I'm about as blind as a bat, so please give me some guidance, Grand Canyon, thanks. It was called Yavapai Lodge. It was awful. Well, it wasn't awful, it was just your bang standard hotel. But I think it's because the nights before were luxurious in Los Angeles and Las Vegas, which are big cities. And then you've got like Chicago at the end of the route. And then these are going to be basic like motels, sort of, which is decent for like food, I suppose, but the actual rooms yourself aren't going to be the best. Like the bath in this room is basically like the other one, which wasn't the ideal. What's the other thing? I'm trying to think. Because we're currently in Winslow, Arizona, and then we go to Santa Fe, New Mexico tomorrow. So we've travelled from Grand Canyon to here, which was 2 hours, but we added about half an hour, 45 minutes to our journey because we went back into the canyon to see another thing. This Desert View monument, I want to say Desert View something anyway. It was quite decent, it provided decent views of the canyon, to be honest, and gave decent photos. I went to go and see that meteor crater on the way here, the Winslow meteor crater, but it shut at 6 PM and we arrived there about maybe 7:45, 8 PM, so that wasn't the ideal. But we still got photo pics and I think I broke the Mustang's windows, but well, when it goes back in Chicago, it's not my problem. Thank you very much for watching this vlog. Some will be up soon. It's been a wee while since my last vlog. I think it was maybe like 2 stops ago. We're currently en route to Amarillo. The last time I did a vlog, I think that we were in our third place, which was, I don't think it was the Grand Canyon. It was after the Grand Canyon, I think. It was in some other hotel. I'll need to check what stop that was because it's going to really annoy me. Was it Winslow? I think it was Winslow when I did my last one. Santa Fe was good. We went to Santa Fe yesterday. We made it quite late. I seen on the way from Winslow, I seen the meteor crater. You can see the Route 66 behind me, which is literally this here. It's some place called TP Curios and Tucumcari, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not too sure, to be honest. It's quite a dead town, which is good. It was recommended by a lot of Route 66 people. I bought a book inside the shop as well, that was quite decent, which was basically to do with Route 66 and the different things that you need to see on your way. It's not great because we've literally only got 7 days left. When it gets to the 29th of July, we'll be in Chicago, and that evening we'll have to head from Chicago to back to Edinburgh. It's an overnight flight, so it takes us from the 29th and get back to Edinburgh the morning of the 30th of July. So it's been quite a quick trip. It's been quite a quick 15 days, but overall it's been a good experience. I've seen quite a lot of America that I've never seen before because I've only been to the east side of America, which was decent. I have to say though, some of the places like Albuquerque, New Mexico, is not the best, and I didn't feel safe there, to be honest. overall though, Tucumcari is decent, and if we get to Amarillo at a decent time tonight, then it would be okay, because we've made it like 8-9 p.m. to our last few places the last few nights, and overall it's been like 4-hour drive. So the only real one that wasn't as bad was the Grand Canyon, but the way that we went, we did a horse ride and we did a plane ride the same day, and then we went to see more of the Grand Canyon, so we sort of went down and then back on ourselves, so that wasn't exactly ideal, but it helped us see a lot more things, because I was thinking if I hadn't done those things in the Grand Canyon, then I would have regretted it, because I don't exactly want to go back to the Grand Canyon now, because there wasn't that much to see. I'd like to do Route 66 again after this, so because I think there is a lot more to see. That's why I bought that book, because I think I will do it again in the future, or even if not, then I'll recommend it to friends, and then they can borrow that book from me to do what they want, because it's $35 a book and it costs about 20 odd quid from Amazon, and then you're looking at getting it delivered on top of that, the delivery fees, unless you've got Prime. And at the time that I seen it and was contemplating it, it would have been too late for a delivery anyway. So overall, this has been a decent trip. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's literally been the best trip I've ever been on, Route 66. It's been absolutely phenomenal. I don't think anything's going to top this. I don't think any country is going to top this at all. Overall, it's been phenomenal. The people that I've met have been incredible. The places that we've stayed have been incredible. Like, don't get me wrong, the hotel in the Grand Canyon could have been better. The Yavapai Lodge, I think it was called, that we stayed at. Overall, that place could have been a wee bit better. I think it could have had a better shower. The bar was only open to 10, so the time we got there was about 9 o'clock at night, 8:30, and the walk to our accommodation was quite a long one. So I think the Grand Canyon maybe could have been a wee bit better, like accommodation wise, but I don't think I'd go through there again anyway. So that's the only thing to note for the Grand Canyon, is I'd maybe not stay at that Yavapai Lodge, because it was a major hassle. We took everything out of the car, got to reception to checked in, and then we had to get back in the car to actually go to our lodge. So overall, I think what we should have done was left our stuff in the car, and that's what I've sort of been doing at the hotels now, in case that does happen, because I was expecting to get our bags and that out, although it wasn't that far a walk, to be honest, with our suitcases. And it's just the fact there was no lights as well to like walk about. There wasn't any street lights or anything like that. You were literally walking around in the dark, so you could imagine what it's like if you're pretty drunk, pretty unstable. You might end up tripping, falling in the wrong place, etc. But that was good. Amarillo, want to see what that has. Oklahoma, I reckon, is going to be the best place for me, because I love variants drinks. I like your Coca-Cola cherries and that, but obviously you get Coca-Cola cherry, Coca-Cola vanilla in the UK, but I like the mixtures of drinks. It's the reason why I like Burger King and the fountain drink machines so much. But there's 700 different variants somewhere along the line here, and I think some of it might be beer, so I think that I won't be driving a lot that journey, because I really want to see this. We've got a baseball game coming up, we've got a rodeo coming up, I got a Stetson in Las Vegas, so I'm buzzing for the rest of the trip and see what the rest of the trip brings. Chicago will be decent too. Thank you very much for watching this vlog. Hello, welcome back for another vlog of Route 66. We currently just finished Amarillo, Texas. It was quite decent. We stayed at the Big Texan Motel, which basically has like it has a motel obviously, but it is a steak restaurant. It's famous for its steak. It's got a 72-ounce steak, which is actually quite nice. This area around here is actually ideal as well, that I'm currently at, which is basically a big cross of Jesus, and just it's smart. It's very cool. It's very big as well. There's like a gift shop. There's a couple things to do around here. It was just like a stopover because we're going to Oklahoma City today. My main thing there is that I want to do the Pops 66 Ranch, which soda ranch, which basically has 700 different assortments of soda. Well, 700 plus is what it says, which is amazing to be honest, because I'm a massive enthusiast, well, I'm a massive fan of trying different drinks. I'm not a big fan of certain ones like coffees and everything like that, but obviously that's not going to be soda. But anything that tastes like coffee or anything that tastes severely weird, I won't go for. But any variants of, like, I don't know, the Coca-Cola and Pepsi and even Sprite is very good. This was just a stopover that we did. City now. Thank you. Hi, so I haven't done a vlog in quite a few days and I think I need to get back to it. I'm currently in St. Louis, Missouri. We've done like Springfield, Missouri. We're on to Springfield, Illinois tomorrow. This is a decent city. We went to the Cardinals game last night, which was actually really decent. The Cardinals won, which was alright for my first baseball game. So I just completed Route 66 yesterday, which was 2,392 miles in 13 days it was. Yeah, 8 different states covered off, so that takes me up to 10 states now, which are New York, Florida, and then we did California, Arizona, Nevada, New Mexico, Texas, where else? Texas, and we went through, actually I'm better reading it off, I'm in 10 states, so I'm going to go for New York, Florida, California, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri, and Illinois. So we finished in Chicago, which is actually the start point, so we did the reverse route in a Ford Mustang, a white Ford Mustang. Returned that yesterday, returned the keys. It took about 3.5 hours from Springfield, Illinois to get here. It was quite incredible. I don't think I've recorded a vlog since at least St. Louis, maybe before, maybe it was Springfield, Missouri, or maybe it was even before that. But it's been quite decent, to be honest. I'm going to do Route 66 again at some point. I'm currently at the Chicago 360 Tilt Tower, which has some incredible views. It looks a wee bit like New York. Look at that, looks fantastic. It's a fantastic day in Chicago, and I'm quite gutted to be having to go back to Scotland tomorrow. But luckily our flight's not till like 7 at night, so it's quite decent. I'm not gonna lie, I'm absolutely tired. I went out drinking last night and I didn't get back till very late. I didn't get back till like 3-4 a.m. Because I was like, you know what, I've got rid of the car here, so I'm not gonna be having that absolute driving on top of me. It's been quite an adventure. We've done a lot of things that I wanted to do, but there's still things that I haven't seen. So 15 days I wouldn't say is enough to do Route 66, unfortunately. I would have rather had 21 or even a month, a full month to actually do it, because I feel like when we did things, we had to rush things at times. Like the Uranus Fudge Factory was one of them that we had to rush. It was a quick stopover between Springfield, Missouri and St. Louis, Missouri, because we had a baseball game in the evening. So we weren't too sure whether we would make that baseball game or not. And we literally, baseball game kicked off at 6:15. We didn't make it to our hotel until 6 o'clock. So yeah, you're good to go by the way. I'm no recording that way, so you're absolutely fine. So we've done that. We've completed Route 66, which was absolutely incredible, absolutely brilliant. To be honest, I loved every single minute, and it's genuinely one of the best holidays that I've been on. Most of my holidays have been European, so this is like maybe it's my 4th time in America, and I actually couldn't go to America for quite a while because I'd been to Cuba, Havana, Cuba, unfortunately, which was one of the worst places I've ever been. But it was an incredible experience, and I enjoyed every single minute. I'll keep you updated on Chicago. We've got at least one other day, so I'm going to keep you updated and let you know how everything went. Thank you very much, everybody.